All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Going deep right away. And what a way to get this one started, but his deep shot falls incomplete.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Mahomes trying to get here on 2nd and 10. Has his man, it's Pacheco. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Pushing for the red zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Kansas City! He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when he could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Davis makes the play along the sideline. And he's going to go out of bounds. Short of the 35. All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a 3rd one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. Brought in right side.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First and 10, looking to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up 2nd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Complete out to the right. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
He has the first over the middle. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. They get 6 and a 1st down as well. Quite the opening drive they put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing it again here. Completed to Davis. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal. They'll throw it again. Punches it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars finish off their opening drive. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Little tacks on the extra point. And the Jaguars respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. On now is Cook to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. Returns looking good so far. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got first down from the 31. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 from the 41. Running left with Pacheco. Across midfield at the 45. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got his man, that's Travis Kelce. And he'll get it up to the 44.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He picks up 28 on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City. Now a give left side to Pacheco. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Josh Hines Allen, that time to haul him down. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. It's Pacheco again. And this is run down into the red zone at the 19. Call it a gain of 6, and they need only 2 now on third down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Scoreboard showing 7th. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Chiefs. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But, Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Third and long for Mahomes. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Up and good from Blankenship. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge. There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. Maybe time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie out of Washington. And the Chiefs are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. They've got 1st down from the 31. Man in motion, out of the slot. Mahomes on 1st and 10. He's on the move. He can run it.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the 1st down.
A 2nd down run by Pacheco. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down. Working inside the red zone. Setting up the screen. It's inside the 10. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. He brings it in. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Quick throw left side, complete. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. The Jaguars with the football. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 39. Short pass brought in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Throwing from the gun here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now it's 2nd down. Still sticking with the passing game. That throw finds Pickens. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. From the red zone now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested captures, and he couldn't. You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Butker on now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Airing it out to start this drive. That's Pickens with a catch outright. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. First and 10 from the 41. From the gun, ETN gets it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Looking for a throw here. Finds a seam down the middle. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Here's ETN on first down. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second down now, 7 to go. Now they'll throw out of the gun. On the move, headed right. And he will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. This return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs grow the lead coming out of halftime. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs make it a 10-point ball game. What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. Catch is made down the right sideline. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Fielded at the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This is complete to Duvernay. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
At the 36-yard line.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
This one's to Rice out on the right side. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down. Off play action, it's Mahomes. Cut by Hunt. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They're set up at the 35 now. A give right side. Here's Pacheco. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Pacheco hauls it in.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards. And the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Third and long for Mahomes. This one finds Kelsey. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards. It's 4th down.
Just one.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. For him there, he's down to the 15-yard line. Run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on down.
4th down, you want the ball in the hands of your biggest and best playmaker. In a lot of offenses, that is the QB. They trusted him to run for it, but the defense locked it down in time.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it's 2nd down coming up. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice. This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Now we give left side to Bigsby. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. shotgun, a give to ETN. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that's a Jaguar first down. They'll throw it. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as he said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out.
They're set up at the 35 now. First down, and they go right back to him. And this is down across the 30 before it stopped. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs only up by a few. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Motion man sent left. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Tried connecting with Xavier Worthy there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Setting up to pass. Into traffic. Complete. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. Harrison Butker out now. He knows how big this try is. This from 30 yards out. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a 1-score ball game. So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal. They'll run here following the penalty. Will score. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs make it a 10-point ball game. Butker on now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we called them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Throwing now. And this is another incompletion. Looking for George Pickens that time. So that brings up 4th and long.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked, An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They'll keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Looking for George Pickens that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. They'll throw it again. That's completed right side. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. He'll throw it yet again. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Looking for George Pickens that time. And it sets up 2nd down. Throwing it again here. And that's incomplete. 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a quarterback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes and have to stay in position, and most importantly, swat that pass away.
They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
All right, this is going to be the final play of the game. One final shot here. Try and push it deep downfield. He's got it deep downfield. And it's caught for the touchdown. No time left, so a positive note at the very end in this loss. The Jaguars make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. George Pickens the touchdown. So 6 points at the buzzer, Brock, but 0 effect on our final outcome.
Yeah, I get that, but I'll tell you what, that'll be one of the first plays they watch in the film room this coming week. Like you said, they lose whether that's scored or not, but Coach will always emphasize effort on the field. Reaching that end zone to end an already decided game.